the list of things I need to tell you that I enjoy watching. Hi everyone, it's NonnaGrace, and I've just realized it's been almost a week, or it's been a week since I made a video, and I decided I better make one so you don't forget that I'm out here. Well, the trouble is I had no topic that I wanted to talk about. Then it came to me, maybe you'd like to know the things I like to listen to when I listen to YouTube. And I was writing them down, and I don't know, I've got an awful list. I actually put them on paper because I will never remember them, and I didn't want to stammer. So if you'll bear with me, I'm going to get my papers. Here's some of them. Whoops. Here's more of them. I've got lots of them. Lots and lots and lots and lots. These are all the things that I'm interested in. Good grief. I'm interested in a lot of stuff. So we're going to start out with the first list of, I tried to group them because they are sort of, some of the things are kind of the same. Like I did chickens, homesteading, and farming. I love listening to stories about the chicken, and I like to hear about people that are trying to homestead or farm, the small versions of them. I also like to listen to RV living, tiny houses. I love watching how they build those little tiny houses and what's in them. I like to listen to finances and Social Security and retirement. Oh my goodness, that was bundled together. Then I also like to watch the videos where people are putting on wigs. I can't believe some of the wigs today. They don't even look like wigs. I have some wigs. If I were to bring them down, you'd know they were wigs. I like listening to things on makeup. I don't wear makeup, but I sure do like it, and I do buy it. I have a really cute kit in the other room that I bought, thinking my girls would use it, but nobody's ever used it. And so I like things on beauty. Nutrition, dietary information. I'm always looking for the fountain of youth, I guess. Exercise. I'm really interested in exercise. I may not do it all the time, but I do like to stay strong. Weight loss. I've always been interested in that. I never really had a big problem with my weight until I hit around 53. And then my weight started to change, but then I guess it was because I was going through menopause, and I didn't hit total menopause until I was like 57, 58, which I was a late bloomer. So that kind of started the weight interest. Vegetarians, I used to hate meat. I really did. I could have been a vegetarian so easy, but I never did become a vegetarian. And I'm interested in keto because that's the way I eat now, and I'm finding that that works to get rid of any excess weight that I have. Then there's the crafts. I enjoy doing crafts. I did show my building one time in one of my videos of some of the crafts I do. I like to do crafts that don't cost anything, and a lot of these crafts are with paper, and you can make beads, so I'm interested in beading. Paper crafts, I wrote that down. Knitting, I like to knit. I'm not real good at it, but I like to do it. I like to crochet. I crochet yarn, I crochet plastic, I crochet anything that can be crocheted, I'll crochet it. I even watched a video on how they crocheted or knitted dog hair. Yeah, I've never done that, but they have done it. And needle tatting. I don't do the regular tatting with the bobbins, but I have done needle tatting. It's really interesting to do. The thing that I found with needle tatting is if you make a mistake, you just have to cut it off and throw it away because it's just too hard to unknot the knots. Then, let's see, I like to, there's more. I'm not done. The rich versus poor. I always like to listen to different videos that talk about how the rich live and what they do different than the poor people do. And you know, there is a difference. A lot of things that the rich do, it's because they have money, that the poor people cannot do, or the middle class cannot do. And I'm more of the middle class, lower middle class kind of thing. So I like to look for a great deal. Real estate, because I am a landlord, which I like to listen to landlord stuff. I like to hear about how they handle tenants and things that they can teach you about real estate. Homeschooling. I don't homeschool anyone. I only know one person in my whole life, in my real life, that homeschooled. And it was a rare thing. And the state of New York doesn't make it easy for homeschoolers. I guess other areas make it a lot easier. Longevity. You know, when I was in kindergarten, I said I wanted to live to be 105 because I never heard of anyone over 100 years old. When I worked at the county home, there was one lady, and she was over 100, but she was loonier than loony. I don't want to be loony. I also wanted to be president. At age 5, I decided I was going to be president also. But then when I was in 5th or 6th grade, I think it was 6th grade, President Kennedy got shot. And I decided at that moment, if they're still shooting at presidents, I don't want to be a president anymore. So I only still want to live to be 105. And I like to listen to things on parenting. For years and years and years, I was a foster parent, and I enjoyed learning how to handle difficult children. And even today, I work with children that have behavior challenges, and I enjoy listening to those. I ran out of paper. Did I say them all? I hope I did. Okay. Then I said, oh my goodness, there's more. And I thought, well, I better write it on this strip of paper. So I've only got 2 things that I came up with. And one was woodwork. I like to do woodwork. I like watching woodwork. I like to watch whittling. I like to watch people when they're building things. And building was the other on there. So when you're building something, like when they're doing renovations or tearing apart and redoing, I like to see that, because you know what? We did that at one time. Years ago, we actually gutted the inside of my house and started pretty much from scratch. And these things interest me. I get great pleasure in watching woodworking, and I love the smell of freshly sawed wood and the things you can make with it. When I was growing up, my father would do a lot of woodworking, and he used to use a little hand plane. And the hand plane, when you planed on the wood, it made curly wood. And we used to take bobby pins and those curly pieces of wood, and we used to pin them in our hair and walk around thinking we were just the cutest little things, which we probably were cute, but it's not a very stylish thing to do. But we had fun with it. So that's my video for today. I just wanted to tell you that I haven't found my niche in what I'm good at, because I like too many things. I don't know, there must be, I don't know how many things here. There's quite a few. There's at least 20 things there that I enjoy watching. And I probably left some of them out that I don't even remember watching, or remember what, yeah, I don't remember watching them, so maybe I don't know. Now I'm talking goofy, aren't I? Okay, well, that's the end of the video. I hope you stayed to the end. And if you stayed to the end, I would appreciate it if you gave me another unicorn. I like unicorns. I think they're the most magical little creatures. So if you stayed to the end, give me a little emoji that's a unicorn. And if you can't find a unicorn, then just write the word unicorn, and I will know that you made it to the end. So thank you, and I'll talk to you again. Bye.